As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll swing. And a loose football. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 65, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Take over.
Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Dragon 60. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it was caught. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
60, 70, Timberwolves.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Johnny Lions. Happy streak.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. In motion left, the tight end. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
14 yards.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hits it in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 line, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check out.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Ready?
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. That time he took a little bit of a shot off the run-pass option.
But you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to draw the defenders closer to the line of scrimmage with the fake inside. When he stepped back, he thought he might have had that. Instead, they played it awfully well. Incomplete pass downfield.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The 20. Pushing his way through. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he swings one that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that forward?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
The Broncos 47-yard line.
19.
They'll set up a throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Watson, 47 yards. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
To throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Set. 70 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60. Right now. Let's go get that 6. That's it. Keep the pressure on them all. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-17. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Here we go. Strike.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Romeo Doubs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy ain't switch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Set go.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 39 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Go, Reed. Go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this after the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st down, they'll move the ground attack. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got it to the 43 here.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
And the Colts, first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Unlock line. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Let's go. Check.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This will be cool. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And this is caught from Bronco. Touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
34.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. A gain of 3, second down. They're going to look to throw. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. On the move past the 40.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Still going inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Come on. Track at 60. Cougar 19. Come on. Let's get that touch. Go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. Nick Cross there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lion.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
For the 2-point conversion.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Romeo Doubs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
49. Broncos 47.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Maverick.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.